Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Once upon a time, the wise monk spoke to his disciples in a land where wisdom flowed like a great river. The wise monk sat cross-legged in the calm shade of the Bodhi tree, where many of his most important lessons had happened. He held a single beautiful lotus flower in his hand. The disciples crowded around, hoping to learn something new and important. But on this day, wise monk didn't say anything. He just brought the flower up to eye level, and presenting it to everyone. His eyes were steady, and he was calm. The followers looked back at the wise monk, and the flower with faces that showed total confusion. Their minds started to race as they tried hard to figure out what the message meant. Was there a secret lesson hidden in the lotus's petals? Was this a test to see how smart they were? Each student looked at the flower through the lens of their own ideas, getting caught up in a web of past lessons and possible futures. Maha was the only exception. He didn't let his thought wander into the past or jump into the future. Instead, he paid attention to the flower in the present moment. He saw its delicate petals, took note of its vibrant color, and felt its silent presence. Maha and the flower seemed to have a silent agreement. He smiled in a way that showed he knew what was going on. In the middle of a group of confused people, he was the only one who got the point of the wise monk's speech. The wise monk finally spoke up when he saw Maha smile. "What can be taught through words, I have taught you," he said. "But what cannot be captured by words, I pass on to Maha today." So, the lessons of Zen, which put more weight on direct experience and intuition than on doctrinal knowledge, were said to have originated. The story of the wise monk and the flower shows how mindfulness and intuition can change things. In a world cluttered with information, we often forget the wisdom inherent in simply being in the moment. Like the confused followers, we take an analytical approach to life, looking at the past for answers, and thinking about what the future might bring. This constant chatter in our minds keeps us from seeing the beauty and knowledge in the present moment. Maha's response, on the other hand, is a timeless reminder of our intuitive wisdom. He let his natural intuition guide him, and he got in touch with the whole essence of the flower in its totality. In doing so, he demonstrated the simplicity and potency of mindfulness, of being fully engaged with the present moment. Mindfulness and intuition can be a source of calm and clarity in our modern lives, which are full of distractions and stress. This isn't about ignoring the past or the future. Instead, it's about making the most of the present moment, and realizing that life happens in the here and now. It's a life-changing method that gives us resilience, peace, and a deep connection with the world around us. You don't have to do big things to master your presence. It's in the way your morning coffee tastes, the feel of your breath, and the way a loved one smiles. It's in welcoming life's simple joys and challenges with an open heart and an attentive mind, just as Maha welcomed the silent message of the lotus flower. Let this story tell us that we have the ability to be mindful and intuitive by nature, as well as the change that happens when we step out of the noise of our minds, and into the silent wisdom of the present moment. Because only when you master being the present moment, you master your life. Therefore, don't think about the past, and don't dream about the future. Instead, keep your mind on the present moment.